Rocky Mavia. I'm hell's confident online, but I'm not as cocky when I see her in person. This is defense mode, switching attack mode, and you know what the problem I have with The Rock is? The Rock has reverted back to Rocky Mavia. I'm talking about Dwayne Johnson. It's reverted back. But if you're interested, this is a Wii emulator. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Transer. It was the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that came out for the Wii that wasn't the motorcycle bullshit. And it's a pretty good game. It's one of my favorites. I think it's one of the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Games I ever beat. But anyway, back to The Rock. If you not realize it or not, if you've been following The Rock since, if you grew up on The Rock like I did when he was at his peak, and the attitude there, The Rock has reverted back to Rocky Mavia. What I mean by that, does The Rock now, whenever you see him in interviews, who do you remind you of? Does he remind you of the fucking smooth-talking Rock with the deep voice that saw people, even the Hollywood Rock, the later Rock that was more fast-talking and all this stuff from 2001 to 2003, that would make all these jokes and everything? Or does it remind you of freaking Rocky Mavia, the happy-go-lucky, smiling baby face that desperately wants you to like him, that smiles at everything and is fake and boring in interviews and blah, 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 blah? I mean, The Rock you see today is like, the Rock of today is like, there's a little bit of pinch. You know how you pinch a little bit of salt in your beans? You put a little bit of salt in your rice to make it have some flavor, but you don't put too much of that way it doesn't fucking give you a heart attack with high blood pressure. He is a guy, but you feel a little bit of pinch, and every now and again, The Rock raises his ugly head like an old movie character, like freaking Al Pacino, one of these guys, these actors that one of the characters raises his ugly head every now and again. But The Rock is basically Rocky Mavia again. He's fake. He's boring. He wants everybody to like him. He apologizes every time. Let me just activate stop defense. Put you in attack mode, son. Ally of Justice Unknown Crusher. What is that mouthful, ain't it? Alright. We're just gonna summon Gaga Giggle in attack mode. Gaga Giggle attack. Reptilian Strike. I don't know. I make the name of the moves up as I go along, right? Holy shiza. He got me. But his monster will be destroyed at the end of the turn anyway. But yeah. Anyway, like apologizing online and everything, like. Now, when him and Oprah did that thing where they're trying to like raise funds for Hollywood, the freaking Hawaii thing, they deserve to be made fun of for that, for being stupid or whatever. But nah, the dust tornado's not a negate. There's not a negating a freaking trap card. So even if I destroyed it, doesn't mean nothing. Card's still gonna activate. Anyway, yeah, but like he deserved to get shit on for that or whatever. But this is the way he came about it. Just. You guys are right. I understand. I apologize. It's the same way I apologize. Remember when he was supporting Joe Rogan and then some random Twitter guy's like, hey, Joe Rogan said nigger at one point. Days ago, oh my God, you're right. I'm sorry. But I apologize like a fucking bitch. And it's like, it's like, and then he didn't really mean it. He didn't mean it because what? He waited till the heat to die down and now he's on Joe Rogan's podcast. So it's like, he's just a political bitch. He's just being political and being fake or whatever. So it's just like, that really disappointed when he did that. The Hawaii thing I could understand even if he doesn't mean it, but I don't want to waste any control on a weak ass card of 1400 attack with. Like it's understandable when he did the Hawaii thing with Oprah. Why he apologized for that, even if he doesn't mean it or whatever. But the Joe Rogan thing is then just to end up appearing on the show anyway. I'm just like, yeah, this guy's fake as hell. So he's like everyone else in Hollywood. What disappoints me is that he was fake. He came in the game fake. He came in the wrestling game fake. Became real and honest and being a fucking piece of shit or whatever. Now I'm activating dust in there because the card is face down. If it's a quick blade fake, the spell card, you just activate it. Shut up! Fuck! Oh my God! I need to control. Shut up, already. I see. It wasn't even that big a deal card yet. Registered. Yep. X-rated in attack mode. Alright, yeah, so like Rock is just X-rated attack, slice and dice. The Rock is just freaking fake, man. And then then like the problem is once he went to Hollywood, because when he first started in wrestling, he did things by the script of what they wrote from, whatever. And then the Triple H started going off script when he was going to want to verbally against him, and burying him like Triple H is known to do. And Triple H get chastised for it, but like he gets that day like Bruce Pritchard said, Triple H go off script, and The Rock is like, hey, he's like going off script. They're like, hey, if you're mad at him going off script, go off script back because he gets his ass chewed out once you go in the back. Like literally, he gets his ass chewed out. He bends over, puts his fucking trunks down, and he gets his ass chewed out by Vince. And Stephanie claps in the background anyway. But that's besides the point. It's freaking. He freaking learned eventually when he would go on a verbal spout with Triple H, he would just be like, all right, screw it, I'm gonna freaking go back at him, and that's when The Rock learned to improvise, and he became better at it, and he became a little mixture of both. He knew how to memorize scripts and he knew how to improvise. He was improvising, and then that's why later on The Rock stopped doing the deep voice Rock character and started being more himself, because even that Rock character was like a character. It wasn't really that much him anyway. So then The Rock became even more real when he just started using his real voice and started talking, for real. What the hell should I do here? Same attack points. I don't have to shield spirit on me. Oh yeah, that's right. Now you're useful. I'm an activate enemy controller. Change your battle position, you son of a cracker. Let me just summon card blocker. Cock blocker in attack mode. Just play. Alright. Axe Raider attack with slice and dice attack. And then yeah, the Rock learned to improvise, and then that's when The Rock hit his peak at Hollywood Rock, when he would just go off the cuff. Yeah, obviously not everything was off the cuff, it was scripted, but you could tell The Rock was improvising a lot, and that's when The Rock was at his peak. But he left while he was at his peak and went to Hollywood, and then he lost all his improvising skills, or whatever you want to call it, improvisational skills. I'm about to make up a word up here. That would be 1,000. Would that be enough? Nah, wouldn't be enough. I like that card. But anyway, yeah, he learned the freaking he lost all his improvising skills. So when he came back, when The Rock originally came back in 2011, he was the old Rock of old. But the problem was The Rock was letting himself get verbally destroyed by CM Punk and John Cena. He's making The Rock not The Rock, he's an idiot. He made freaking John Cena and CM Punk verbally destroy him on the mic, and he would just stand there and look like an idiot while they destroyed him. And I remember thinking like what the hell is he doing? I think it's possible that Vince or whatever told him to just make him get his let him get destroyed on the mic by both of them and don't say nothing. But the old Rock of old wouldn't let that slide. He's too much of an egomaniac. He would have freaking opened his mouth and said something, against him in that way, and he freaking did it. He learned to improvise. When The Rock started off as freaking Rocky Mavia, and he became a bad guy, he only changed a little. He learned from Stone Cold, which is don't do the Big Daddy Cool Diesel thing where you go from being a badass to being Big Daddy of being freaking happy, kissing babies, smiling, fake shit. Stone Cold pretty much set the foundation. You tweak things a little bit. If he was a cowardly heel before, he's no longer a coward. You remember when Steve Austin was like, hey, you want me to face, he was like chasing Bret Hart all Raw. He's like, oh, you want me to face him? He's like, all right, dude, just make me, he said, you want me to face the Bret Hart? Too bad, you're going to have to pay to see me face him in Survivor Series. See, the babyface Stone Cold wouldn't do that. He would just go and beat him that Raw. Give the fans the money's worth. So you tweak things a little bit, but you don't go too crazy. That's when The Rock tweaked to a good guy. He pretty much stayed the same. His opponents changed, but that's basically it. All right, it's time to activate. It's time to freaking... No, not one sacrifice, stupid. 2 sacrifices. Sacrifice you and you. Behemoth, king of the animals. And we're gonna attack. Axe Raider attack with slice and dice. And then Behemoth, king of animals, attack with Behemoth's wrath. I don't freaking know. I'm making these names up. Making these attack names up. But freaking yeah, he learned from that, and then he became, still insulting people, still was an asshole, whatever, but he was just doing it against other opponents. And and then whatever cowardly thing The Rock was before, he took that away to make him a strong babyface. And then that's how you freaking do it. So it's just like the Rock had just become freaking fake and phony, and the whole kid. He wants to be president now. It's like The Rock is not satisfied. He conquered wrestling, he conquered Hollywood, and now The Rock needs something else to conquer. So he wants to become president. The problem with becoming president is that you're automatically going to be divisive. When you get into politics, you're automatically get divisive. Half the country's gonna hate you right off the grip. And The Rock wants to be such a liked person so badly and apologizing every time he gets on him for any little freaking thing. That Rock is not the proper route to go to. The Rock is just freaking The Rock is just freaking bored on a Tuesday afternoon. Or I want to become freaking president. For what? What you want to become? What you want to become president for? Just to say you did it. That's why. Why do you own XFL? Just so he can own a football organization. That's all. The Rock is just trying to become a legacy because he's bored at this point. He has nothing else better to do. And he just freaking... He wants to be liked too much. This Rock has become Rocky Mavia again. He's fake. He has the fake same stupid smile. He's just missing the pineapple haircut. He's bald now. And that's basically all he's missing now. The Rock is missing. The Rock is missing the freaking ponytail haircut. And that's basic ponytail. The freaking pineapple haircut, and that's all he's missing. I miss the old Rock. The Rock, I wish The Rock has made enough money now that he could just chill. He doesn't need to be freaking working with Joe Biden and kissing Camila's ass, the vice president. Oh, you're a certified badass. Certified badass and what? What did she do to be a certified badass besides be black and be the vice president of old dementia? Fuck. What was badass about what they're doing? They step by stealing the election? That's how she's a certified badass? He sounds like a old 40, 50-year-old man who used to be cool, who's just trying to use a word to sound cool. You're a certified badass. What do you do? What'd she do to be a certified badass? I said the word. She's a certified badass, so she is. The Rock just gets on my freaking nerves now. He's so freaking fake and phony, it's annoying. I want to become president. You're already getting hated. Your career's already on the downhill slide. Your Hollywood takeover is over. Alright, you made way more than enough money. You have a big business. Just settle on... you have fuck you money. So just chill and just have fun and be real again. Why do you have to be fake for? Next time someone gives you heat online, oh, you should be this guy podcast or Rock, you should have done it. Tell them, hey, take your opinion, shine it up real nice, turn that some bitch sideways, and stick it straight up your candy ass. That's what I want to freaking hear. That's what I want to hear from The Rock. I want The Rock to be real again. I want The Rock to be The Rock again. I don't want him to be fucking fake ass Rocky Mavia. I want to be president punk bitch rest of his career, because there's coming to a point where I'm still a fan of The Rock or whatever, but not as much as before, and it's just kind of sad to see him now being this fake phony fuck. And also, you don't need to be that big, dude. Go back to the Hollywood Rock physique. You're trying to be that big, and you're gonna end up fucking getting a heart attack or something stupid or whatever. Then again, look at Vince McMahon. Still fucking kicking. And The Rock looks like he has good genetics. But still, man, your dad died young. That's a bad sign for you. Stop with the big fucking muscle physique like you're fucking Hulk Hogan in the fucking 80s or whatever. Even the old Rock when he was in his 20s wasn't this big. Just freaking stop with the steroids, slim down, enjoy your money, stop being fake, and just do what you want. Stop being so fucking phony. People fell in love with you because people hated you to begin with because you're phony. And now people fell in love with you when you stopped becoming phony, became real, and now you're phony again. And it's unnecessary. I miss the old Rock, and I wish The Rock would stop trying so hard. He's a try-hard at this point. I'm sorry, you're right. I don't support Joe Rogan no more. Or he died down. All right, let me jump on this podcast. Oh, Camille, you're a certified badass because the Democrats approached me to be run for president in the future, so I need to call you a badass right now. Anyway, this is Attack Muscles back to the fence while I'm out. Peace.